Piper
teeing off again. Well, it stops Benn punching. If he stops him punching, well, he's not going to be hurt so much around the body. But I don't know that there's going to be much to hold Benn back at this stage. He's just steamrolling all over the top of Piper.
Well, we did say that if Piper was still around after the halfway stage, he might have a chance, but I don't know about that
good
anymore.
Right hand. Good right hand and a right uppercut. So he's surprising us all. He's still got a little bit left, but...
Yeah, but is this the last hurrah, though, I wonder?
Yes, I wonder myself. He's got to throw punches if he wants to keep this guy off him. He's got to throw shots. Better round for Piper, but again, I give it to Benn.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I've got Benn stretching out a lead now.
Piper's really feeling those body shots. I know they're trying to encourage him in the corner, but I'm sure a lot of the wind has gone out of his sails. Really badly hurt with those shots. You could see him doubling over just to protect the solar plexus and the floating ribs. You actually see Benn, look at him winding himself up there, bang, tucking his knees in, banging those shots in. Look, watch, bending the weight in behind those punches. Oof. And they're really hurting Piper. You see him flinching there.
Well, of the 6 completed rounds, I have given 4 to Benn, 1 to Piper, and 1 even. You can tell from that, I've got Benn in front. This is round 7 here at the Alexandra Palace, live on Screen Sport World Championship Boxing. Nigel Benn in black, Nicky Piper in crimson. WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. This is the 12-stone division.
Benn stalking him again. Piper, for the first time in the last 4 rounds, has started to use his jab again. You would have thought he would have used it before now. But that's where he's got to be careful for, that right hand over the top. These body shots right above me here are really sinking in. Benn looks so strong at the 12-stone division. We did say at the beginning that he wasn't a big super middleweight, but he certainly punches half a stone heavier, that's for sure. Switching those left hooks up top. Systematically taking Piper to pieces here. Piper is doing his best to keep him off, but he's got to start throwing punches or else he won't keep him off. He just come in and tee off on him again and again and again until the end.
I'm sure that if Benn goes on pouring on the body shots, you'll see just one body shot, which won't be any stronger than any of the others, will have Piper down. Just the cumulative effect.
Piper's so concerned about watching his body that he's dropping his hands from his chin at times, especially on the inside. If Benn were to double up his shots, he would have more success on the inside.
Well, for somebody who allegedly wasn't too keen on this contest, Benn giving it one hell of a good shot so far. Round 7, scheduled for 12. He is a remorseless figure in a boxing ring. Something chilling about the man. Just loves to fight.
Piper slow right down. His punches are even lacking the weight that they did in the early rounds.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no real authority behind the shots that Piper does throw, but there's such a menace and a sense of purpose about the champion.
Now we don't write Piper off. Oh, good right hand.
Oh, here we go.
As Piper came forward, Benn hit him with a good right hand.
It certainly was, and just for a minute, the eyes glazed, the knees trembled.
Oh yeah, Piper took a big deep breath.
We'll take another break now. We're on the back stretch, round 8, in just a moment. Aaron McGuigan with you live at ringside here on Screen Sport. This last flurry worth another look.
Yeah, Piper caught with a good right hand as he came forward, and Benn, he actually fell over Benn into the ropes, and Benn turned on him very quickly. Start of round 8 here. Keep seeing Piper has got very little left. It looked like that for the last couple of rounds, but he still stayed in there.
Well, he's shown he's got a good chin.
Very courageous and durable guy.
When Benn came back to his corner at the end of the last round, a little wink towards Peter DeFreitas and Dean Powell, Jimmy Tibbs, as if to say, well, it's going to plan, lads, isn't it? And it is. He's well in front.
Slowly creeping up on top of Piper. But again, he's moving his upper body very well now, and in his last few fights he's been doing that, keeping the upper body moving, coming forward and sweeping in with those dangerous long hooks and long right hands. And then when he gets inside, he's banging in those shots to the body. Well, obviously Jimmy Tibbs has worked very hard on, I know he's a tremendous guy on the punch pads, and works on your delivering your weight behind each one of those body shots, and he really has been sinking them in with great effect.
Well, you've got to say that Benn's tactics have been absolutely flawless in this contest so far. He's kept right on top of Piper, hasn't allowed the Welshman any room to use the jab, to use these big sweeping left hooks of his, and it's enabled Benn, of course, to work with the body as well. Midway through the round,
you can see Nicky Piper hesitate every time he throws punches, and obviously it's because Benn is coming at him all the time, especially with those left hooks to the body. Oh, what a left hook to the body. You can hear that thump of that from down here. Oh, really banging. I know he's switching over the top. Piper looks hurt. Legs look a bit shaky.
Catches Benn. A good left hook. And a good right cross.
But as you say, Dave, he's more concerned about protecting himself at this stage. I don't know whether he's enough power left to actually hurt Benn. Could be wrong, but...
Well, you've got to always give him a puncher's chance, but I have my doubts, in all honesty.
Those two right hands are just taps, arm punches, no weight behind him at all. And threatening Benn with the uppercut so that he won't come at him. That's not going to hold Benn off. He's on a roll here.
And again, for the umpteenth time, Benn launches himself at Piper. A quieter round, but Benn's round nevertheless. It's almost getting to the point now where perhaps Piper might have to stop him to entertain any chance of winning this contest. Well, we did say, Barry, that if Piper was around for the second half, he might have a chance, but there's no power left. There doesn't seem to be anything in the tank.
Yeah, it seems like Benn has drained all the strength out of him. He's afraid, he's apprehensive, he's cautious when Benn comes at him. His best chance is when Benn's coming, winding his way in there to nail him with the right hand or the left hook. But that would be exposing his body, and he's afraid to do that. He's been hurt so many times around the body, and there seems to be no strength left in his punches. He threw a number of punches in the middle of the ring there, with very little left in his punching power. So I don't know how much left the guy has. He's got a lot of courage, a lot of pride, but I think that's about all he's got left.
I mean, he looks okay. He looks unmarked, does Nicky Piper, but it's those body shots.
We can't see the effect of the body
shots.
punches.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's those body shots that have been so sapping. And you see, Piper is being forced by Benn's tactics to be a counter-puncher, and he's not a counter-puncher. It's not his natural style of fighting.
No, he's an offensive fighter.
That's right.
And you see what he's doing there. Watch him tucking up nice and tight, and he wants to protect his solar plexus at all times. He's not even concerned about hitting Benn back or keeping him off. He just wants to protect himself. Those right hands and left hooks are just taps. Benn is just walking right through them. Threatening with the uppercut. If he keeps Ben off, that's enough. Ben's starting to slow down now. Although he's come at him for the last 6 rounds non-stop, he's starting to slow down a bit, but still very, very dangerous. Maybe Piper will get a chance to wind up some power in those shots. Benn's attacking with less fury in this round. Has given Piper the chance to come back with a couple of his own punches, but nothing to worry Ben.
No, I think Ben has established in his own mind, and in fact, complete superiority over his challenger now. He's just keeping the work rate up, looking for the opening.
He could be taking a breather in this round.
Yeah, the days,
way ahead.
the days when it was a point of honour to finish every fight inside the distance are long, long gone. If it happens, it happens. If not,